Mother's Day is coming up and it's got me missing my mama. So I'm counting down the 10 best moms that aren't mine. I'm Boomstick for Screw Attack's Top 10 Moms.
Number 10.
Mothers have to be flexible. They help raise kids, sometimes make dinner, fly fighter jets, infiltrate top secret facilities, save the world, yeah, you know, standard mom stuff. And ELASTIGIRL has it all. When I say that Helen Parr from The Incredibles is flexible, I don't just mean that she can juggle all those motherly duties like a pro. It's literally her superpower. Her stretchy limbs are just as handy for punching a dude far away as they are for keeping family dinners under control. Actually, her whole body is bendy like that. Must have made giving birth a breeze. Ew.
Number 9.
We all know Wonder Woman is awesome, but she wouldn't have become the god killer she is if she didn't have her mom, HIPPOLYTA. And I don't mean because Hippolyta gave birth to Diana, because technically she didn't, but she raised the kid by herself, and she did a damn good job. I mean, Diana Prince became one of the greatest forces for good in all of DC. And Hippolyta is also an Amazon, which is all sorts of automatic bonus points in my book. She's super tough, trained in all sorts of combat, is the queen of an island full of other warrior babes, and she has free 2-day shipping. Sure, she can be a little overprotective, even of her daughter who can help pull a freaking planet, but hey, what mom isn't sometimes?
Hello, Mother. How are you today?
Number 8.
You may not believe it, but I've actually played my fair share of RPGs. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that RPG moms are the best. Every kid knows how nice it is to go on this huge Pokemon adventure and have a mom ready to heal your murder monsters. Or come back home in Earthbound and get a big old steak meal for you and your buds. And what other mom besides the Animal Crossing one sends you presents on Mother's Day? And you can't even send her a nice letter back? What the hell is this? Should at least be able to take her out for a Mother's Day pub crawl like I do with my mama every year. God, that woman can hold her liquor.
Number 7.
All right, enough of the sappy stuff. Let's get back to the butt-kicking moms. If I'm gonna choose a Dragon Ball mom, it ain't Bulma, it definitely ain't Chi-Chi, it's gotta be Android 18. My mama never took any nonsense from anybody, and neither does Dragon Ball's toughest ladybot. When she's not trashing people in multi-universal tournaments or breaking Vegeta's arms, God, 18's taking care of her daughter, Marin. Who knows if she'll ever pass on her sick combat skills, but 18 herself is one matronly fighting machine.
Number 6.
I think we all know there are 2 main comic book Marthas we could put here.
Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
God, I hate that movie. But number 6 is definitely Martha Kent. Nothing against Batman's Mondre, but you have to respect the lady who raised the Man of Steel. After Superman was a grown boy, Martha was always there for moral support, even when old Pa Kent was busy with, not being alive. But Mrs. Kent isn't motherly only to her little super son. She's like one of your friend's moms back when you were a kid, who always made cookies when you came over. Only in Martha's case, her son's friends are all superheroes. She's taken care of everything from a crazed super dog to a literal alien to a clone of her own son. I know there's some saying about faces only a mother would love, but I think Martha just loves everyone.
Number 5.
If you know anything about giant monsters wrecking each other in glorious city-destroying chaos, you know that Mothra deserves to be here. This giant immortal bug lives on Infant Island and almost always has some unhatched eggs back home. This monster mom helps Godzilla kill giant kaiju on the regular and even tangos with the king of the monsters herself from time to time. She can fly through space, fly while on fire, and even if you somehow kill her, Mother Mothra always comes back the next time ready to fight like only an angry mom can. Plus, she can fly you wherever you need to go. Forget the minivan.
Number 4.
So, we can all agree that anime is weird, right? Because I tried watching Neon Genesis Evangelion once, and it made my head feel worse than listening to Wiz explain science. But I did understand enough to know that the giant purple robot that Shinji pilots is his mom. I mean, It basically is. It's got her soul, so what else does it need? As soon as I saw Evangelion Unit 01 shank another giant, that was good enough for me. And that was before it shredded that one angel and frickin' ate its corpse. Hey, if you know me, you know I'm a guy with simple tastes. Anything that's a giant robot or brutal as all get out, that's my style. And if you agree with me, can I just say...
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Number 3.
One of the first movies I ever saw was Aliens, which tells me that explains a lot, but I still say that Ellen Ripley is one hell of a mom. I'm talking about where she takes Newt under her wing. It takes a real mom to put yourself between a kid and a giant nightmare monster the way Ripley does. I like the part where Ripley's all like,
Get away from her, you bitch!
and then the alien queen's all, but then Ripley just, and then the alien queen goes, good times. You know, come to think of it, that queen xenomorph was probably just defending her kids. I mean, the humans did kill a lot of them. Plus, she's got acid blood and double pokey mouth, and she did survive a ton of fire and explosions, only to rip off her own butt to track Ripley down and get some vengeance. You know what? Screw that! The Queen Xenomorph is number 3. God, that scene with Bishop is terrifying.
Number 2.
If there's one movie mother that reminds me the most of my sweet mama Boomstick, it's Terminator's own Sarah Connor. After she survived a future murder bot trying to hunt her to death, Sarah took matters into her own hands, all to protect her son, John. And you all know what that means. Weapons! Lots of weapons! Reminds me of the good old days when my mom gave me bazookas and miniguns to play with growing up. You know, boring people would probably say, oh, that's dangerous and irresponsible. But would you do anything different if Arnold Schwarzenegger could show up to kill you and your kid at any random moment? Yeah, I don't think so. Ever wonder how John sent his own dad back in time, which resulted in him being conceived and, think, how did he exist in the first place? Boggles my mind.
It's number 1.
So, I brought up my mama a lot in this top 10, but did you know that BELLE-MERE from One Piece was based on my mama Boomstick? She had to be! Pretty much everything is the same! Both were hardened Marines in their younger years. Both are pros with firearms, and I swear that hairstyle's ripped off my own mom's head. But it's hard to get mad when BELLE-MERE is such an obviously awesome mother. Awesome all the way up until the day she died protecting her adoptive daughters. Oh, that's true dedication right there. Don't worry, BELLE-MERE. You did a good job. Just looking at me. For my secret number 11, seriously, how are these even a secret anymore? Anyway, it's Shredder from Ninja Turtles' Secret of the Ooze. Now, before you tell me, he's a dad.
Mama?
The turtle has spoken. And before you also try to tell me that he's a bad parent, remember what he told his mutant children.
Go, play, have fun.
See? Shredder's a great mom to his
Babies!